Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 here, and today I'm bringing you guys another video. I wasn't sure what this video was going to actually be on. I was thinking, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things on YouTube, so I had a hard time coming up with a topic. But I figure I'm just going to kind of make an anime recommendation right now in case some of you guys are looking for something to watch. And this one is fairly popular, really popular actually, so you know, it would surprise me if some people aren't into it, but still, I'm going to recommend it anyway. And that is Shokugeki no Soma. Yes, like, Charles, if you're watching this, you already know I had to recommend Shokugeki. Now, the thing is, you may be wondering what Shokugeki no Soma is, or Food Wars. And essentially, it's basically a story where you have a bunch of cooks cooking off against each other in a school. So it's kind of like taking Hell's Kitchen and making it into an anime. That's the best way I like to describe it to people. Now, some people that I've showed it to, I'm gonna be honest, have said that they feel like it's a little bit too much out there for them, but I feel like you have to give it a chance. And the reason why some people say this is because in Shokugeki no Soma, you have these cooks making food, but usually when people try their food, the reaction hold on. Okay. Their reaction is usually pretty out there. They'll it's kind of erotic, I guess, in that sense. So sometimes it can be a little bit over the top with it. And that part I can see people maybe not particularly liking that much, but in terms of the the in depth or the depth that they go with the food and a lot of the characters and such, I really feel as though it's one of those type of series that you shouldn't miss out on. And that's the reason why I watch it. I usually watch it simply because I like stories that usually focus on something and actually go into detail about whatever it is. Like, say, for example, Bakuman. I like Bakuman because of how in depth they go into, what actually it takes to make a manga. Well, with this, they go in depth on what it takes to make food. You'll have them talking about the ingredients that went into it, how they cooked it, in which way, not to mention it's very detailed. It actually gets me hungry watching. Not like Toriko. Now, I'm not trying to hate on Toriko if there's any Toriko fans out there, and funny, I don't actually hear people talk about Toriko that much anymore, but they actually, obviously, there's recipes that you can make. So, I appreciate that about the show. I will say, again, the reactions can be a little bit much, and I can see that being something that maybe could deter somebody a little bit, but I feel like a lot of the other aspects of the show are really good, and, it's not like I feel like the reactions are so out there that you can't, sit back and watch the show or appreciate the show, or feel as though it's going to put your mind in places that, doesn't need to be, So I don't know, that's what I like about the show. The main character, his name is Yukihiro Soma, and essentially he's a cook for a diner, and this diner is basically owned by him and his father. And the show segues into basically him going to this school that his father once went to. So in other words, he wants to surpass his father after his father sends him off and basically is like, I want your mind to expand past this diner, because Soma essentially was just fine with cooking at this diner. So Soma pretty much has to prove he's the best, and this is the way that he has to do it in order to overcome his father. Now, I'm not exactly sure where the manga is in terms of plot, because I still need to read the manga, but the anime, I'm definitely hoping that it gets another season. The anime has about, I would say, maybe 20 or so episodes. I think it's like 20 episodes. So it's not that long. So if you're not sure how long you want to go with it or whatnot, I would just watch the first few episodes. And I mean, I know it can't be that bad when, I got my sister to watch it. My sister will watch some animes every once in a while. I got her into a few, over the years, so, but she's not a huge anime fan, so I mean, for those who are anime fans out there, like myself, or like you guys, I think that you guys would probably enjoy it. If there's any Shokugeki fans out there, let me know what you think about the series. As far as I'll have to say, as far as my favorite characters go, I don't know who would necessarily be my favorite character, but I will say I have a favorite pairing that I want to see happen. And it may have already happened in the manga. Who knows? Everybody probably says Soma and Erina. And for those of you out there, obviously who haven't tried the show out, Erina is basically one of the top chefs of the school. You know, she's a part of the Nakiri family. So the Nakiri family is basically like this big prestigious family in the storyline. Oh my goodness! You ever hate when you just get something in your eye and for whatever reason you cannot get it out, and you're like really fiddling with your eye? That's basically what's happening with mine right now. But anyway, so I'm like, a lot of people probably are more for that pairing. I have to say that I want to see, Megumi and Soma, have a little, relationship going on. But if you haven't checked out, you won't really know why I said it until you check it out. But Megumi to me feels more sort of like the Hinata of Shokugeki no Soma, so that's kind of why I want that to happen. In Shokugeki, another thing I should mention too is that you have a lot of chefs that have different cooking styles, obviously. Soma's, it's like he's basically more of like, I don't know, again, I don't know where he's at in the manga, but from the anime, he's more of like, the type of chef that's well-rounded that can improvise or whatever situation that he's given. Chefs like Nikumi, well, that's what Shoma calls her, but she basically can, specializes in meat, which is why her name is that's why she's called Nikumi, because Niku is meat in Japanese. Finally my Japanese class comes in handy. So a lot of those, like, I guess, some of the episodes, get really interesting when you have different specialties, or, maybe have somebody who knows their seasonings really well, and obviously they'll get in depth and talk about the different types of seasonings and what they'll actually do to food. If you're just somebody who likes to cook, you probably like this anime. What's another thing I could say? I think that the art style is really good, in my opinion. I haven't seen enough Shokugekis though. And basically what a Shokugeki means in the show is like food war, but usually a Shokugeki is done in order to win something. So if two chefs agree to do a Shokugeki, usually they're battling over something, so it's kind of like a bet. But I feel like not enough Shokugekis have happened, so I do want to see some more, but the academy that they're in, Totsuku Academy itself, has a lot going on, so it's not like you're going to be questioning that like all throughout the episodes, like when's the next Shokugeki, what are they doing? Like, no, they keep you entertained throughout the whole thing. And again, a lot of those recipes I actually want to try out. I haven't done yet. And some people have actually made, and you can look them up online. So this is stuff that can actually be done. So, I don't know. This is my anime recommendation if you haven't checked it out. Shokugeki no Soma. Probably, I don't want to make any promises about reviewing the series as a whole, like episode by episode or anything like that. But, if I get into the manga sometime soon, which probably will have to be once this semester's done. And again, Charles, if you're watching, yes, I do plan on reading the manga. I just need to get around to it, to actually have more time on my hands to do that. Once this semester's done, I'm definitely going to do that. And I definitely want to read Tokyo Ghoul, too, because my friends have told me everything about going on with Tokyo Ghoul, and I've obviously watched the anime and watched Rude, and I know it's different, so kind of random things to mention. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you are interested in checking out my own manga that I'm making, and I guess my company as a whole, which we have several different mangas, go down to our Facebook page down below. Check us out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give us a thumbs up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.